Hello Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astro Flower, going from the 12th to the 18th of August. Hope you're doing well. Let's just jump straight in here. Here's your overall energies here. Your karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, and then we got the influences from the universe on petals 1 and 4. Then on the next section, it is how you got here, the influences of what you got here, the information that you can take from your past into your future. Then you've got what is willing you on, basically, the energies that are pulling you forward, new ambitions and so forth, and how best to interpret them and implement them within your life. Okay, and then on the out of the top comes the messages for the week, basically, the lessons that you can take out, the information for this week. Let's just see what's going on for you. Overall energies, it's the energies that are coming through you and in your immediate surroundings, as it were. It seems to be very balanced, actually, which is really quite nice. It's in contrast to every other sign I've seen so far. It's very well charged, certainly on your relationship side, but also on your financial side. It seems like there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of connecting with people on your relationship side, and certainly in this side here, it's brewing into completion of something within your future. So it's driving towards starting a business, or actually starting that business and getting on any projects or any career moves that you wish to make at the moment. And this lesson here is sort of saying, stay true to yourself more than anything else. Yeah, it's like that. You're coming onto calmer shores. You're coming through the difficult patch in the recent past. And you yourself are taking yourself to much better shores, as it were, a much better environment, energetically, emotionally, materialistically, every sort of aspect of it all. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side. It is so hot here. It's unbelievable. I don't have any air conditioning. It's a madness. Yes, so I just sort of tell you that. Let's just see what's going on for you on your relationship side. You've got the karmic message, which is really quite important. And I think it's staying true to yourself. It's also playing into the universal energies here. So it's also connecting your karmic path. It is to connect with people that are around you. There is no doubt about it. And the universal energy is like a pillar of truth. It's almost like you're sorting the chaff and the wheat within your relationship side of life, in regards of how people act around you more than anything else. Let's just see what's going on to your past self. This is playing into that. I think this is basically a determination from within you to sort of, no, I want to take back control of my life, control of my emotions and my relationships that are around me. In your future self is almost mimicking the universal vibration as well, and it all seems very sort of stable. It seems to be there's very defined ideas of how you want this to play out, basically, and very defined ideas of how you want your future to be. What's the lessons to be learned from this week here? If it doesn't stimulate you in regards to emotions, with your relationships that are around you, don't invest in it, basically. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I think that is the guiding thing. I think that's what I'm just going to cool myself down. I think that's where you're heading towards. You're heading towards your happiness, your sunshine, and I think that's where you're keeping that ideal within your mind's eye, or you should be this week. It is a transitional week for you. And yeah, you're changing your, that's exactly what that is as well. You're changing your fortunes in regards to your relationships, because you've got this ideal of happiness, of what you want out of life. No doubt about it. And staying true to what the values of yourself. From your past self, you've got the 9 of Pentacles playing into this. I think you've already been planting these seeds for some time, and I think you've been nurturing a lot. And what the 9 of Pentacles is sort of saying here is, if you keep focused on your goal, which in theory should be that in a way, and I think it'll tie in with what's coming in the future self, if you stay true to your inner goals, your inner way of being, and being laser focused on that, you'll see that you actually get rewards perpetually as you go down the pathway, and you'll see what things are ripe and ready at the given time. Okay, yeah, I think you want to be set free from the past, and I think the past has been very rocky. Relationships that just have been, sometimes have been a bit little sort of draining. You know, it's like relationships that have been sort of like you know, just really pulling your energy out of you, and you're not getting any of it back. And it seems to be that you seem to have done a lot of the work in the past. Now you're taking this leap of faith, and the sun here is white here on this card here, and that's sort of saying that's when the sun is white is when it's its most powerful. And this is where you're just literally, there is a case here to be said for, on your relationship side, to follow your happiness basically more than anything else. And out the top you get the Seven of Cups. Everybody who's been watching this channel knows that that is my card of evident path. There is no choices really to be made in life. You've got loads of different options around this card here, but there's only one card that's actually really shining, and that's that cup. So the one cup that's actually shining. This one cup is shining that sunshine. It's also shining that sunshine there. It's empowering you to go off on a journey. And I would go off on a journey. I wouldn't stay in the position that you're in at the moment. I wouldn't, accept or compromise on your happiness, basically. No compromising on your happiness, Pisces. Let's just have a look and see what's going on your financial side. Okay. This seems to be really, I think this is what we're talking about, where there seems to be a goal that opening up for you. Your karmic path here is also playing into the past and the universal energies. It's almost as like there's a long-term goal that you're working on, and now the universe seems to be, it seems to be as if like you're following the coincidences, or you should be following the coincidences which will open doors for you as you go forward. From the universal vibration, it wants to go into the future. It wants to go into the future. There's a big pillar of it, like what we had with the Wheel of Fortune here, where the universe is, through your connection, through your social networking, it's going to affect your relationship side here, and it's going to really clarify that mission that you should be going off on, that journey, or that adventure that you should be going off on. This is a similar sort of thing. You've got a pillar here going on here, but there is a part of it that's pulling into the decisions that you're making today will affect your future sort of scenario. In the past self, seems to be playing into your karma. So this is what I was talking about, a long-term goal. There seems to be a long-term goal within you for your business, your career path, or your projects that needs to be come to fruition, because it won't leave you alone, as it were. Your ambition will not leave you alone. In your future self is playing out to the front. It's really looking forward. And I think this is what that opportunity is, that goal or that ambition that's coming into your life. There is no doubt about it. There is something that you're working towards, and I would seriously concentrate on that side of things, on the message that comes out of this week. And I think it's quite powerful, or the decisions or the lessons that you should be learning from this week. Okay, don't get sidetracked. Keep your eye on the prize. That's what it's saying here. Be determined. Do not get sidetracked by the world that is around you. Okay, you get the Queen of Cups, very much a Pisces card. This is all about you being you, and following what you believe to be true inside you. And that's what's going to make you happy. It's going to make you joyous. And that's going to filter into your relationship side as well. It's going to ask your relationship side to also step up to the plate, step up to the level that you're working at in the way of your career path, your business, or your project. And there's a lot of joy to be had in going after the ambitions, I think. And I think that's what's going to really sort of pay you well in the future. The universe here is giving you the Five of Pentacles. Five of Cups, sorry, I do apologize. You know, there's 3 cups here. I think this is what it's sort of saying here. It's sort of saying, I think the universe here is reiterating that message out the front. It's sort of saying, stop messing about, Pisces, and get on the goal and get on your ambition. Really start pushing it through, getting some real determination, because those are those 2 cups there. Once you start getting into alignment with your ambitions, you can let go of anything that may have been disappointing in the past and really head into a future that suits you totally. On your past self, and this is where it plays into this as well, there is no doubt in that. And the 9 of Cups, there is a great deal of opportunities for success, but joyous success for you in the future, because you're now starting to laser focus on your goals, basically. And this person here knows which cup they want. They're very, very secure. They're very sure about it. They're very much in line with themselves. And that's what you're getting with the Queen of Cups. Nothing but cups on this side at the moment here. And out the front, you get the Page of Cups. Nothing but cups on this side here. It's all about your internal determination and desire to get the ambitions, to get the rewards that you so desire. And in your future self here, this is where I think there's a big opportunity coming up. At the moment, it may seem like a little bit fantastical, impossible to achieve. But once you start making these decisions and start driving towards an ambition, that's what that person's doing there. We all can see that there's a fish in there in that cup. And I know as well as you do that fish cannot live in that cup. There's a bit of a miracle going on. And I think once you start driving towards your goals and ambitions, that's when you're going to realize that actually the impossible can become possible. The Devil. I think you should be, this is a great card for you as a way of a lesson here. I think the Devil here can show you multitudes of illusional paths, but also the devil's in the detail here, and it's being a bit obsessive about your goal or your ambition. And I think that's the lesson this week. You have to be obsessive about where you're going, about your goals. Nothing should get in your way. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to walk on other people, but don't let other people get in your way. Go after your ambitions, Pisces. It will help a lot of people on the way as you do. When you get success, it will share the success around you. But ultimately, the success has to come from you without, from you initially. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers card. With the overall energies on the relationship side, you get the 3 of Cups. Yeah, I do think there's a lot of socializing going on, and I think there's a lot of socializing to test out what is working and who's good for you, basically, who's in line with your happiness and who makes you happy and who you make happy as well, because that's really important. We love making people happy, I'm sure, and it's a really good feeling. And there's a lot of socializing going on here with the Sun. Yes, it's going off on a mission. That's what that Fool card is all about. You're going off on a mission that is very, very passionate for you, because it's about your happiness. And this is where being sociable, it will show you very quickly who is within your, who's on the same page as you and who's working to the same goals. Once you start doing that, that's when you're going to be able to relieve yourself of any pain. And I think the universe is doing that. It's almost, as I said, it's like a pillar. It's like protecting you from it's protecting you from harm, basically, more than anything else, the universe. I think the more you go out there, the less harm you're going to get. If you stay in your house and do not socialize and do not get involved in people, I think it's going to be a lot more painful for you. And I think the universe is sort of saying that it's not going to bring the world to you. You've got to go towards it. And once you do start going towards it, this is where I think you're going to find yourself on a very joyous adventure of life, of discovery, and in socializing and connecting with other people. Yes, that is what is on your pathway, and you are working towards it. There is no doubt about it. Absolutely brilliant for you. Lover's card there from your past. I think you recognize that you want to be within a relationship with someone. And at the moment, you may not know who it is. And that's why you've got to get out there, get involved, confront your fears about, how love can sometimes hurt us, because it can do. Once you confront those fears, then you can get rid of them within your life. And yes, look at that. The Fool is providing for you the healing for that. Going off on that adventure. I think you're desperate to go off on having an adventure, and it could be an adventure just with someone who doesn't necessarily physically going somewhere. It could be enjoying an adventure with someone, and that's going to bring you a lot of healing of life. It's going to make you incredibly happy. If you get the opportunity to have an adventure, go on it, Pisces. Really go on it. Follow that evident path that brings you the good stuff. The 7 is the number of revelation. It's revealing to you. It's what you're going to act upon. That's what the message is for this week, more than the lesson for this week. And the lesson is that there is a load of golden opportunities for you to have in regards to relationships and with the world that is around you. And it's a very good celebration that almost comes from you, because you are going out there and enjoying it. It's twice you got the 9 of Cups on this on the table here, and there is the 9 of Pentacles as well. Otherwise, it's a very, very mixed bag reading. Really, really impressive. Let's just see what's going on in your financial sort of side. As I said, it's played into the past. Do not get trapped with that. Do not allow that idea of kind of going, I'm never going to make it. The universe is sort of shining that light back on you, as if to sort of say, if you want it, you can get it. If you don't want it, don't complain. And I think this is where, if you're not going to be your vibrant, exuberant self, getting out there and really enjoying going after your passion, you're going to find yourself a little bit trapped. But because we got these 6 of Swords there, I forgot to do the overall energies actually for the financial side. I'll just do that. I'll just do that. I will do that, because I'm almost tempted to put the 8 of Swords there. Sunshine. I actually want to put the 8 of Swords with the 6 of Swords there, actually, to be honest. So we'll put it between the two. But the overall energy here is, I think, is sort of saying as well, moving away from something, from difficult times to much better times for you. And that's what's playing through you. Once you do allow you to go out there and get it, if you don't go out there and get it, the universe will not sort of back you. And I think you'll find yourself a little bit disappointed in life. But once you start going out there and getting it and getting the sunshine, because you've now got the sunshine twice here, and that's what the ultimate goal is going to be for you, is your happiness on both your relationship side and on your financial side. Freeing yourself up. And, out in your future, you've got the Fool, which is an adventure, and you've got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is daydreaming about something that is impossible, thinking about something that seems impossible at the moment. And that's what the adventure is all about. With the 5 of Cups, you get the 5 of Cups. Obviously, we got it right on the first time around. Stop looking to the past. Leave it in the past. Don't say to yourself, I'm never going to make it. I'm not going to make it. Don't say that to yourself. Go after your ambitions. Be very decisive about it. Don't let anybody get in your way, because you will only get disappointed by your own self. With the 9 of Cups, you get the Queen of Wands. Yes, there is a great deal of happiness. When you started off on this ambition, maybe some time ago, you would have been very excited about where you were going. And that's what you've got to allow to come back through into your life, to break yourself free from any shackles that were holding you back in the past, and really heading towards your ambitions more than anything else. Yeah, this is a beautiful opportunity in your future. Out with the old and in with the new. And what is out with that? Out with that, and out with that 8 of Swords. Here is like, all of a sudden, it seems to become possible. And as you make the decisions this week to actually really go after your goal and be a bit obsessive about it, all of a sudden, it does seem to become possible. And that's when it ignites the passions that are within you, sort of saying, do you know what? Could really, really do this now. I can do this. I can do this. And yes, you can, Pisces. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and live it. Be intelligent about it. The Seven of Swords that comes into play here. You've got the Seven of Cups over there. This is the evident path you should be taking. Mentally, this is what you should be doing. Engaging in your manifestation through your mental powers to sort of say, no, I'm not going to succumb to the idea that, no, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to manifest this in my life. And once you start focusing on the goal and really start working towards it and not allowing people to get in your way or anything to get in your way, that's when you're going to get the best results out of life in multitudes of ways. And it's going to make you incredibly happy, this determination that finally you can have yourself. It's like giving it a spearhead for your determination. Once you start applying that in your life, you're going to have nothing but good stuff. There you go, Pisces. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the energy videos that we're putting out on this channel as well. Thank you for all the support you give to this channel through the YouTube system. It's absolutely beautiful to see. Lovely. I thank you very much for that. In the meantime, don't forget, life to be fun, so please do enjoy.